Hey everybody, welcome to the future. Tonight we want to see Avengers Age of Ultron.
I know you mean well. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. There's only one path to peace. Your extinction.
The film begins with the Avengers invading a Hydra base to retrieve Loki's scepter, which is being used by Strucker to experiment on humans. It is here where we meet two successful experiments, Pietro and Wanda Maximoff, who are Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. Back in the Stark Tower, which is now called the Avengers Tower, Tony and Bruce discover artificial intelligence within the Scepter Stone. They secretly use it for Stark's Ultron Global Defense Program. The sentient Ultron, believing he must completely wipe out humanity to bring peace to the Earth, eliminates Jarvis, and from there on attacks on the Avengers.
For me, this movie basically was the story of Hawkeye. You know, it was centered on him. We get to see more about his character, to understand more about who he is and what he brings to the Avengers. His first appearance was on the Thor movie, but now we get to learn more that he has a family and a little bit more of his sense of humor and how he's fully committed, you know, to help the Avengers and to make the world a better place. Also in the movie we get to learn a little bit more about Dr. Banner, aka Hulk, and he's trying to get it together with Black Widow. And that's, you know, a little love story over there. You can tell that to your girlfriend so you don't go to see it alone like we did. 5 men.
James Spader does a brilliant job at Ultron's voice. I have seen Spader in TV show Boston Legal and I absolutely loved him in it. An immediate feature that you notice from this young looking guy is that he has a deep and soothing voice, which made listening to Ultron so much more fun. I highly enjoyed watching and listening to Ultron's voice. They made an excellent decision to choose James Spader as the voice for Ultron.
Ultron was created originally by Hank, more known as the Ant-Man, and his wife Janet, more known as the Wasp, in the comic storyline. And in the movie, we saw Tony Stark and Bruce Banner build as we know as Ultron.
In this amazing movie we get to see some new characters. As you know, the twins, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, Vision, that's not a spoiler anymore, and Ultron. The time is really short, so we have to catch up. You know, there is a lot to take in the movie, but it's amazing. The special effects are amazing. And me, I'm more of a villain guy. I really like Ultron. I think he's amazing, but I think we wanted to see a little more, you know, death or punishing more the Avengers. But it was a great movie.
They also show us a new place, Wakanda, in Africa, where the new upcoming movie Black Panther gonna take place. And we saw here in this movie Ulysses Claw, that he's going to be the bad guy and the villain of Black Panther.
Something I want to talk about is whether or not Wanda's hallucinations can show glimpses of the future. In Tony Stark's vision, we see his fear of all his teammates dead and his failure to save the world. In both Captain America's and Romanoff's visions, we see them in their past. In Thor's vision, we see him back in Asgard, surrounded by his dead friends, and we see his friend Heimdall mentioning him about the doom of Asgard. Thor is troubled by this vision, whether it is a possible future or just a hallucination. Thor goes to see Dr. Selvig, and with his help, they go to a special cave where Thor gets in the water and then can relive his vision, and in it find out about the Mind Infinity Gem. Although that happens, we're not quite sure about the cave. There wasn't much story to it. I think in the trailer there was a woman in it, but then they didn't include it in the movie. So there's not much information about why they have to go to the cave, or how they know about it, or whether the cave is on Earth or somewhere else. So in a sense, Wanda's mind trips can show glimpses of the future, since we also saw Vision, the character Vision, in Tony Stark's hallucination. I want to talk about Quicksilver's death. I think it was rather dumb for him to die so well, you know, there was no need for him to stand in front of Hawkeye and the boy. I mean, he could have easily just grabbed them both and then left. I mean, the whole standing in front of him heroically, I don't know. You know, maybe, why do you think they did that?
Yeah, it was a little bit dumb, but as I think, Quicksilver doesn't have the full control of his powers. That's why he cannot be at like full speed or speed of light or something.
Right. That's also why I think X-Men's Quicksilver was faster.
Something that everybody was waiting for is the post-credit scenes. And wow, they deliver. This is the second time that we see Thanos in the post-credit scenes. We saw a little bit more of him in Guardians of the Galaxy, but right now, a simple line, you know, fine, I'll do it myself. And then he gets the gauntlet. Your favorite part of the movie, what was it?
When we first saw Vision.
Vision, yeah, amazing. You know, introducing a new character to the Marvel Universe. Excellent. Nick?
For me, my favorite part was when Ultron first appears, when we first see him, and he comes out saying, "Worthy, how can you be worthy? You're all killers." Oh man, that was such an epic part, such a great presentation for the character.
Yeah, for me, something that left me, I think it's a bit of a cliffhanger, a little bit, that Hulk didn't return. He left. And
I didn't like that.
Yeah, and we never saw his vision, you know, what he was tormented with
Actually,
Scarlet.
maybe because of that vision, that's why he left.
Yeah, and
been.
we were speaking probably a little bit of Planet Hulk.
Hulk.
Yeah, you know.
But we know that that's not gonna happen.
I know we took a little bit of time to present this movie. We were working in other projects. Actually, we have a blog. The link is in the description below. We have a Twitter account. Description is also there, so feel free to follow us on Facebook as well. And thank you for watching the video. We'll see you in the future.
How did Thor?
So this movie, for me, no.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.